Meghan's lack of professionalism and why the Queen's dress code rule is necessary. Greetings and a gracious welcome to the World of Royal Staffs channel. When the world watches Harry and Meghan's exit from the British royal family, it's becoming increasingly evident that Meghan Markle never truly understood what it meant to be a professional in the royal household. One of the most absurd complaints made by the Duchess was her claim that she couldn't wear the same colour as the Queen. This sparked a conversation within the palace about Meghan's lack of understanding of professionalism and her role in the monarchy. Her claims about being mistreated only proved this point further, exposing her narcissism and ignorance of the job and workplace environment. The British royal family has a long-standing history that dates back to the 10th century, and it's not a life of fame and fortune, but rather one of servitude. The monarchs have a duty to the people, and this duty is not just about meeting the expectations of the monarch, but also those of the citizens. The Queen understood this better than anyone, making conservative, practical, and professional choices throughout her 60-year reign. It's true that the royal family might have personal preferences that differ from the traditional expectations of professionalism. For example, the Queen might have wanted to dye her hair lilac, or Prince Charles might have preferred wearing comfortable running shoes, and Catherine or Diana might have wanted to wear bold neon lime glam eyeshadow. But these personal preferences would have horrified a large percentage of the population if they had acted on them. The new generation of royals, including the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, is more reflective of modern society, but there's still a clear tone of professionalism. Kate has been known to match her outfits with her children, and we see her wearing darker nail colors. This indicates a different approach to professionalism than the Queen's, but it still adheres to the standards of what is expected in a royal role. In essence, the royal household is like any other professional environment, with specific rules and expectations. It's comparable to a new nurse starting at a hospital and complaining to HR that they have to wear the hospital logo on their scrubs, wear name tags at all times, and can't wear open-toed shoes or acrylic nails. These rules aren't just for safety and practical reasons, but they also help create a sense of professionalism and trust between the organization and its clients. For an institution this established and this steeped in tradition, there are going to be expectations for behavior, whether you were born into it or if you marry into it. If you come in and ignore that tradition or complain about perceived slights or about not being able to do something, you're not just criticizing the BRF, you're criticizing the people the BRF serves, and you're criticizing 1,000 years of culture and identity. It's not just about what you wear, either, it's about how you behave, what you say, and who you give your time to. There are so many examples of when Meghan's behaviors challenged that of what was expected of members of the BRF, and it wasn't because of her ethnicity or her being a feminist, apparently, but because she was being unprofessional. Plus, to use Meghan's complaint, even if it was forbidden to wear the same color as HLMTQ, if that was an established protocol when you arrived, then YTF would you purposely want to wear the same color unless you wanted to start trouble? It's always wisest to go as close to professionalism as you can, especially when you are the new recruit. As I watched the Oprah interview, I couldn't help but think how bizarre Meghan's behavior was. She claimed to have told the Queen that your wish is my command or something along the lines of I live to serve. But when she was actually asked to do things, she became angry and uncooperative. I mean, seriously, I just can't even. It's like she knew from the get-go that she couldn't compete, so she chose to act as if it was all beneath her. You know, that dumb anyway attitude. She wasn't willing to be professional because she knew she couldn't be the superstar. That's why she hated Catherine so much, in my opinion. She felt like she could never measure up to her. But here's the crazy thing. Catherine didn't arrive at the royal family perfect. She took her time, made some mistakes, and learned the ropes. She had been a duchess for 10 years before Meghan arrived. If Meghan had listened to Sophie, learned the ropes, been patient and kind, she could have been a good duchess too. But she refused to listen to anyone except her own delusional brain. She just wasn't good enough, a bad fit from day one. Remember when she was supposed to hit the ground running? Yeah, that didn't happen. The entitled behavior, the delusions. Just think Wimbledon. What's even worse is that Harry is just as deluded. They both refuse to acknowledge that being a royal is a job with duties and rules, and that senior family members are their bosses, not their peers. And despite this, they feel entitled to a castle full of money and all the glitzy work gigs. How deluded can you be? Also, I thought the choice of dress for Prince Louis's christening was deliberate and discourteous. A shame, as that Ralph Lauren silhouette was a good one, but an atrocious color head to toe considering the occasion. Even the room chosen for the official photographs was to complement the joyful, bright colors, creams and blues, the ladies wore. Not Meghan. She claimed to have been forced to wear muted tones, but on a day when color was expected, she chose army green. I must say, there's one moment in Meghan's life that forever sealed my opinion of her. It was Prince Louis' christening, a beautiful occasion that demanded a soft, gentle color scheme. And yet, Meghan chose to deliberately stand out, like a big, repulsive turd in an otherwise perfect picture. She had the memo, she understood it, but she blatantly disregarded it. The thing is, there was no memo. There's never a memo for the simple reason there's no need for one. Most people by the time they're an adult have been to several weddings and christenings. The dress code is obvious, and in her case she was offered several mentors if she felt she were floundering, but she knew it all. The palace is filled with courtiers who are steeped in the traditions of the firm and society as a whole. They know how to dress appropriately for any occasion, reflecting the culture and location. Take the Queen, for example. When she visits Manchester or Toronto or Auckland, her jewelry and colours reflect something of the culture. It's basic manners and a deep understanding of the job. They know how colours and silhouettes look on TV and what to avoid. It's all common sense. Listen and learn, Meghan. These courtiers are not the enemy. They are there to save you from yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. Even Diana had some fashion blunders to start with, and Fergie famously never learned. But Meghan was never going to get it because she alienated everyone who could have helped her. She still doesn't understand that someone with no waist should draw attention to that flaw by wearing belts. And khaki is used by armies as camouflage for a reason. It's not a good look for a royal. These are basic things that don't require a memo. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And if you have any comments or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you again for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.